Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you had a lovely night. You have you for the people that are still sleeping. I hope you had a good time sleeping. So now I want to finish. What I was talking about last night before I went to sleep. So I know a couple of you are in the millennials, they are in the generation we call millennials, others are in the generation we call Gen X. And so as for me, my generation, Gen Z and the Gen Alpha and the other one that has just come, we are the ones that talk. We're the ones that talk. We do not want to come and we see that we are being either mistreated or we are not being heard. We do not want that. We love talking on ourselves, because I know for a millennial and for Gen X and for the other generations before the Gen X and the millennials, they do not want to talk. They never used to talk. That one I know. They never used to talk. In fact, I know the firstborns of the millennials, they never used to talk. What they used to do is they used to take care of their siblings, then they become their role models. Becoming their role models, then it is over. Then they go. Some of them going to school. Once they are done with school, they go to wherever they are going to be taken to work. They go, they do their work, but then they never used to talk. You thought that we're going to once now when you are the millennials and the Gen X, they thought that now once they become 40s or their late 30s, then now we as the Gen X come and ask some of them whether they can be our friends, whether they can be our friends or whether they can be our mentors. Some of them thought that, oh, we're going to be doing this, we're going to be doing that, we're going to be doing this. Once the Gen X descend for us, some of them sent for us. Also, the Gen X sent for us the message. We're going to ignore some of them, and then you're going to wait, and then you're going to wait, and then you're going to wait till night. And then they have to understand us. They have to understand us. No, this is my generation. Gen X is my generation. Not only for a fact, Gen X is my generation. Jennifer is the one that my nieces and nephews are in, and the other Gen Beta. So please, you have to understand Gen X and Gen Alpha and Gen Beta. You have to understand these three. I told you, for the people that are pastors, that are reverends, that are church leaders, or if you know that you have a great calling, please, don't criticize my generation. Don't do it. Don't criticize my generation. Don't do it. I know you're going to tell us that we need to we need to be serious with God business. That one I know, because that one is in First Chronicles 12:20. That one I know. That one I know that I'm going to say that we need to be very patient with God's business. But then remember, as I told you, being young, it is not the easiest of the tasks. Being young is not the easiest of the task. Cause number one, I am also young, and I also ask for guidance. I also do my own personal mistakes. I also do my own personal mistakes. I also do my own personal mistakes. I also do them. So I also do my own personal mistake. Then remember, Gen Z, we told you guys that we are the leaderless, fearless. We told you guys that we are the leaderless, fearless generation. We are the leaderless, fearless generation. You can find a Gen Z that has gone. You will find a Gen Z that has gone to either to the attachment or has gone to the internship, and then you find that Gen Z, probably that Gen Z is not being even paid anything. It's not been even paid anything. Or you find that Gen Z has already started their YouTube channel, or has started to do other things like besides the studies. The Gen Z has already started to do other skills. Then you find that Gen Z does not even have the money. And yet that Gen Z could be even in their early 20s or in their middle 20s, or even their late 20s, or even their early 30s, or even their early 30s. You find that Gen Z is that way. But then later, after the Gen Z has done with their attachment, after the Gen Z has done with the internship, then later on, you find the Gen Z has already been given what? Has already been given the work. And yet the millennial, you could find them a couple of years. Sir, now the millennials, you find them that they went to the attachments, they went to the internships, but then they were not satisfied with the money they were being given. In fact, even some of them, that they wanted to be given the money. They wanted even to be given the money. Like me, I already have in my YouTube channel, I already have 1,038. I already have 1,038. I've not yet reached. I should have been honest. I should have been given the monetization, but then I told you that the YouTube had to change the policy. But then I told you, thank you for giving me that. Now let's continue so that now, even if I'm going to reach 1,000 and something, or 2,000 later on, like next year, like after like 1 year, I come back again, I go I go to the earn and to the YouTube studio, and then they monetize me. And then they do what? They monetize me. But then because of my passion, because of my passion, I do it because of my passion. But then if it would have been some people that I know, sorry to say this, even if it would have been people that I know, they would have not continued. They would have not continued, because they're going to be like, oh, I do not have the money, I do not have this, I do not have that, I do not have that. No. Nowadays, we Gen Z and Gen Alpha, we are emulating some of you that are millennials and that are Gen X. We are emulating you guys. So if some of you do some things, you are really making us think twice. You're really making us think twice. You're really making us think twice. Because if for example, I'm asking you a question, or if for example, I'm asking you a question, or I'm coming just to joke with you, then you take time before answering, then you take time before answering the question. I'm going to think twice. Because as I've told you, we are the leaderless, tribeless generation. And you are the ones that will talk. We will talk when you find that we are the leaderless, tribeless generation. And we are the generation that we will talk. When we find that we are being either mistreated, we will talk. When we find that we are being either mistreated, we will talk. Or when we find that someone is not telling us that I'm doing this and this and this, then later on, we find out he or she was doing this and this. So please, to anybody that is a millennial, and to anybody that is a Gen X, please remember, you are also young. Remember, you are also young. And after being also young, you also needed guidelines. But then, some of you did not even talk. Some of you did not even talk. Some of you, majority of you, were firstborn, were even firstborns. So what did you do? You just took care of your siblings. What did you do? You took care of your siblings. Taking care of your siblings, you went to school. Going to school, then you thought, now I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this. Right now is when when you are in your late 30s and when you are in your early 40s, is now when you're telling yourself, by the way, I should know. Is now when some of you are regretting some of the decisions that you did. It's when that you're regretting some of the things that you did. So please, try your level best. And number one, don't come because I'm not earning anything, or because I'm not earning anything, or because or because I sent to you the message and you are busy, or you are angry, you come and then you divert the message. Please don't do it. Don't do it, because also you are also you're also young, and as I told you, you're going to be saying that, where did the Gen Z go? You're going to be saying, where did the Gen Z, my generation, go? And the reason why Gen Z are not coming is because some of them were not welcomed. Some of them were not, number one, some of them were not welcomed. Some of them were not welcomed. Number one, some of them were not welcomed. Number two, some of them were even sent away. Some of them were even criticized. Some of them were even criticized. Some of them were even criticized. Some of them even were they were even embarrassed to come. Some of them even were like, Sita, I'm not needed here, so let me go kill myself. Some of them are like, let me go kill myself. I'm not even needed here, so let me go kill myself. So please, if you know you call yourself a believer, if you know you call yourself, either you are a believer, number one, if you know you call yourself a believer, you call yourself a believer, and then you call yourself a leader of the church. You have a calling of God. 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 Call yourself a bishop, a laity, a reverend. You call yourself a teacher of the word, an evangelist. You call yourself everything that is of Christ. Please make sure that once either me or somebody else that is a Gen Z or any other generation, once we come to text you, as I told you, some of us that are in either our early 20s, that we are either 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Here we are called the youth. We are called the youth. Some of us, when we are the people that are from the age of 18 to 35, we call ourselves the youth. Please, don't, if you know you are busy, or you are angry, please don't sasa now please, I repeat, if you know the people that I've said, please make sure that you number one, invite us. Number two, say hi to us. Because some of us like me, we are now taking our pieces. You're taking our pieces. Because some of us like me, we did some mistakes that we do not want. We are not taking our pieces, and because we did some things that we do not want to repeat themselves. And remember, 1 Corinthians the 1 Corinthians chapter 13. It says that love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it is not rude, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always always hopes, always preserves. Love never fails, but when they are processes, they will cease. Where there are tongues, they will be stilled. Where there is knowledge, it will pass away. For we know in part as we prophesy in part. But when perfection comes, the imperfection disappears. But when I was a child, I talked like a child. I moved like a child. I listened like a child. When I become a man, I put a childish ways behind me. Now we see that a poor reflection as in a mirror. Then we shall see face to face. Now I know in part, then I shall know fully, even as I fully known. And now there are three remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of them all is love. Now even you can see that the greatest of them all is love. The greatest of them all is love. So please, even if you say to me that you love me, even if you say to me that you love me, please show me that. Show me that. Show me that. Then if you tell me that you love me, or you tell me that you love the youth, please show to them that. Show to them that. Show to them that. Show to them that. And remember what the Bible has just told us, that the greatest of them all is love. So even if I wrong you a couple of times, the Bible has also told us that we need to forgive 77 times 7 times. We need to forgive 77 times 7 times. We need to forgive 77 times 7 times. And then, as I told you, to anybody that has a calling of Christ, to anybody that has a calling of Christ, or that you know you're normally busy. And then, for example, I come to you, I text you, please just tell me, I am doing this and this and this and this and this. I will come later, and you are going to do what? And you are going that I'm doing this and this and this and this. But then I'm going to come, and you're going to answer this question, or you're going to come and laugh at this, and laugh at this, and laugh at this, and laugh at this. Because you are also one time a youth. You are also one time a youth. You are also one time a youth. But then you did not talk. You did not talk. You did not talk. You kept quiet. You did not talk. You just did what? You just kept quiet. You did not talk. You just did what? You just kept quiet. But then, for me, being that I'm a Gen X, But then for me, being that I'm a Gen X, or somebody else that is a Gen X, that is a Gen X, or that is a youth, we're going to talk. We're going to talk. You're going to talk. You're going to talk. So please. So please, when we come to anybody, or when I come to anybody, please answer immediately. Answer immediately. I will understand. I will understand when you tell me that I am busy. I will understand immediately. And when you tell me that I am busy doing this and this and this and this, and you have heard what love is. You have heard what love is. You've heard what love is. You've heard that love is patient. So be very patient with me. You have understood that love is kind. Be very kind with me. You've understood, or another youth. You've understood, or another Gen Z. Then you have understood that love does not keep any record of wrongs. So forgive me. So forgive me, and forgive another youth, and forgive another, and forgive another youth, and forgive. You have heard that love is patient, love is kind, love does not envy, love does not keep any record of wrongs. So you have heard, and then you have heard that love is the one that is the greatest. Though there is faith and hope, so those there is faith and hope, there is love. There is love. So please, let's keep the love. Let's keep the love. Let's keep the love. Though there is faith and hope, let's keep the love. The love. So now you see that the love is the greatest. The love is the greatest. So if the love is the greatest, love me. Love me. Love me. If Christ loves me, why don't you love me? Why don't you forgive me? So thank you for listening to me. Do have yourselves a lovely day. Watch, like, comment, share, and subscribe.